Yo, right here in the small box.
I'm heating up, I'm trying to burn down Toronto. Better keep 6 feet space, this 6-side shit contagious. Money coming in, all I see is numbers, like I'm in the Matrix. We've been in the trap.
Let me go ahead, hit the record button. Let's go ahead and get started. This one is called The Agency by pgLANG. Who would have thought we'd be here today? This is crazy. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go ahead and make it happen, all right? Let's go. Yo, you, right here in the small box, Welcome back to Single Seater Reactions, only on the Flex Your Mind Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel, The Agency. I wonder what this is about. Let me not waste no more time. This one's probably going to be quick. I might follow up with another one right after. Who knows? Let's see where the conversation goes. But for now, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live like right now. And yo, let's go ahead and get started, man. Let's have some fun. So you're saying I can make a phone call? Like, well, yo, hold on a second. Yo, I just need to understand this because if this is the promotional trailer, what you mean we can call? I'm so confused. What's the metaphors, y'all? What's the metaphors behind this? God help me with this one. That little kid is a genius. Nigga, how? I know it's an ad for pgLANG's new creative agency. What does this mean? All right, let's go ahead and dive in with Moni, man. And let's go ahead and see what Moni got to say. We got a 9-minute video. Let's make it happen.
Who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Moni.
Hey cousins, Audio Moni here. Hope everyone is having a good one. Please do me a favor and smash that like button on your
Small fish getting ready for a big pond. Yo, that's so crazy that you would say that right there, Ghost. What's good, by the way? I hope you good. Bro, it's so crazy that you say sometimes the simplest answer is the right one. And then right above your comment, we have Empath saying small fish getting ready for a big pond. It's just crazy how that just came together in my mind. I'm sorry. That's just crazy, man.
way in. And if you are here for the first time, again, my name is Moni. Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button and become a part of the family as we are on our journey to 30K. So cousins, it's pretty safe to say that Kendrick Lamar has the music world in the palm of his hands, right? I mean, he's
Hey Brianne, how you doing, Brianne? I hope you good.
Been dominating with the Grand National Tour. He's breaking records left and right, selling out stadiums. Every clip that hits the internet feels like basically a cultural reset. Kendrick is making major moves. But while the internet's locked in on his music, Kendrick and longtime partner Dave Free have been quietly building something even bigger behind the scenes. They've been expanding their creative company pgLANG, and now they've just launched a new creative agency under it called Project 3. And it's not just an announcement, it came with a whole visual statement, and I'll get into that a little later. But first off, if you are still not familiar with pgLANG, I mean, what rock have you been living under? Like, you're so behind. But it's not a label, it's not a management team, it's a creative studio built by Kendrick and Dave Free that blends music, storytelling, visuals, and branding into one basically unified ecosystem, right? They've produced many short films, they've won awards, they've launched Baby Keem's career.
I'm glad you're doing well, Brianne. I'm glad you're doing well.
pgLANG directed Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime show, and they've partnered with a few top tier brands like Calvin Klein, Cash App, Chanel, just to name a few. And pgLANG has always felt different, in my opinion. It's always been minimal, mysterious, artistic, and basically very intentional. And now with Project 3, they're basically scaling that vision. So, I'm sure you're asking, what the hell is Project 3, Moni? Just get to the point. It's pgLANG's official creative agency, basically. But don't picture suits in a boardroom and pitching scripts and shit. That's not what it is. This isn't about traditional advertising. It is about storytelling instead. And that's basically real cultural, and it's rooted in a vision. So Project 3 is built for brands that actually want to connect, not just sell. The name itself represents the three parts of every great story according to their mission.
Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, no. This is dangerous. Dangerous in a good way, though. This is dangerous in a good way simply because if they start to build relationships with other creative companies out there and have them under this house called Project 3 by pgLANG, this could be, and remember, it's creatives. That means there's going to be different areas of possibilities. Film, for like movies, TVs, music, entertainment, acting, oh my goodness, just think about the possibilities. Sports, creativity in sports. Like, this could be very, very insane. That's what I'm saying. This could be dangerous. I'm gonna let the video fly for a little bit more, but let's keep going though. What's going on here?
Statement, the beginning, the middle, and the end. But it's also a signal. Kendrick and Dave aren't just making art anymore. They're building a machine behind it. And to introduce Project 3, pgLANG dropped a video on YouTube, and it's one of the most abstract yet compelling agency launch videos you'll ever see, in my opinion. It starts with an open grayscale. The first shot is like an ordinary corporate office building. Inside, a woman starts narrating her day at her 9 to 5. She's in yet another boring Monday meeting, the kind where nobody really wants to say anything.
What's good in the hood? What's going on? What we got over here? We got Mary Ramsey. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Like, this shit could have just been an email. Her boss throws out the typical corporate jargon prompt, whatever you want to call it, asking if anyone has any new ideas in the room.
And you know what? Okay, the reason why, like, this kind of excites me, because what pgLANG is doing is very similar to All Def. For the individuals that are familiar with All Def on YouTube, it's actually very similar. And to be honest, that is another lane where pgLANG can start to branch out, and that's YouTube as well. This whole hip-hop community on YouTube, if they were to go live, if they were to connect with other YouTubers and just build their platform over there while consistently going live, dropping videos and all that, do you understand how much that could bless us? How much that can help us? Just think about that for a second. But of course, that's still their own plan, their own strategy. I think there's a lot of opportunities for them. I feel like with what they are going to build, I feel like it's going to not only bless the culture, but help push the culture even further forward. Of course, it depends on the individuals that wants to work with them, but I still think this could change a lot. And these talking points are not new. These are things that I have talked about before, because I remember I think it was the first My Humble Opinion video I reacted to, which was like over an hour. He had a video talking about how pgLANG is trying to break through into the tech world, into the entertainment world, and that in that article it was alluding to this. I remember that video. It was all alluding to this. The business behind everything. Trying to build the relationships, trying to build those bridges, trying to build the network. Everything was alluding to this. And now that they're ready to roll out and they just throw their number on the table like that for anybody, to call? Oh my God. That is crazy. And Ghost, to your point, on that big pond point, remember Kendrick just dismantled Drake, taking down one of the biggest beasts in the industry. Now it's a whole creative company. Yo, see, that's why I had to go back and read that, because my guy. And these are things that I've already talked about as well, because I remember before I went on the tour, I remember when it comes to what you see on the tour based on like the other viewpoints that I've seen from other cities before it came to Toronto, when you see the crowd, full attendance, when you see how everything is put together, how professional everything is kept. Every tour is the same, but the energy is crazier and crazier and crazier, tour after tour after tour. That's insane. How do you have the same thing, but it gets hyper and hyper and hyper the more cities that you go through? That just goes to show you that the music and how much power is behind the music. Just because it's not a club record doesn't mean it's not a hit. Let's get that clear right now. The world is too used to club records. All these Drake fans are too used to club records. You gotta cut that out. We don't always go to the club. Sometimes you need some music for a kickback. Sometimes you need music for a cookout. Sometimes you need music for just any other function. Any other day aside from a club night. But you love club records too much. That's why you guys are stuck in your lane. It's not even that you want to switch over anything. Y'all are stuck there because y'all minds are stuck there. But look at the timeline. Winning the beef on that level, dropping a hit song that extends for how many months, going past a year. The Super Bowl and the tour. Everything, all these different areas that they covered. And then now they're starting a creative agency. If you don't reap what you sow, bro, that's literally the definition of reap what you sow. Swear to you.
The room goes silent. Her coworker basically like puts her on the spot, and then suddenly in walks this little black boy about 6 years old, and he's wearing Converse and a FUBU jersey. For us, by us. He's got some swim goggles on, the mouth breathing piece, and he's holding a plastic bag with a goldfish inside.
Yo, hold on. I'm just catching up with the chat. Yo, Tiff, you good? Yo, Tiff, hey. Right here in the small box. Yo, you straight? You all right? Because I ain't gonna lie. You be talking, hey, for what I be reading, girl, do you need a break? Do you need a break? Someone hey, real quick, somebody give Tiff a cigarette so she can burn it like some incense. Because I feel, girl, you all right? Kenny is just working on unplugging the masses without saying too much. Brother, that is a fact.
Random as hell. And he doesn't even say a word. He's just staring into her soul. The boss then skips like right past her and asks the kid if he has any idea. So imagine you sitting in your office, your boss is asking for ideas, and here comes this little boy, and she's like, I don't even want your ideas. Little boy, what you got? The boy then starts to dig into his socks, his pants. He's pulling on his shirt, and he seems to be looking for something, right? And while he's doing that, he ends up finding a piece of paper, and then he sets it on the table at that point. So here he is, he's moving around, trying to find what it is that he needs to find. And then he's just gonna walk out of the room. Still silent, still calm. Everyone's looking like, well, what the hell is that? And her friend, who's been listening to her tell this story the whole time, keeps interrupting her. She gets irritated and tells him, let her finish the story. He asks, well, what was on the paper? She forgets what's on the paper. She doesn't even remember. He's now clowning her at this point and telling her that she just told me a pointless ass story. Like, get to your point. But there was no point of the story. So then she decides, I'm just going to start all over.
Tiff, I read that so wrong. And I'm not even going to repeat what you said.
And tell the story again. The video ends, and that's their opening for the agency for Project 3. It's weird, it's layered, and just like pgLANG always does, it makes you feel something, even if you can't really explain it, right? That's just what pgLANG is. And then moves like this.
Fashion is another route they can go. This creative agency could be the most dangerous. This could be literally the most dangerous agency out there because of the numerous amounts of areas they could cover. This could get wild. This could shake things up in the industry. Because to be honest, over the years, you never really seen anybody really hit the ground running like this. Just think about this rollout. Think about everything in the past and think about the rollout. Go past like pre-pandemic. Like, think about all those years that passed. Have you ever seen anybody hit the ground running at this level? That's what I'm talking about, how this can be dangerous and how this can be pivotal. This can change and shake things up like no one's ever seen before. I'm looking at this with so much I see so many opportunities. I see so many different lanes. The possibilities can literally be endless. This can be major.
In my opinion, they put Kendrick in a different conversation. We've long praised Jay-Z as one of the greatest of all time, not just for his music or his chart dominance, but for the way he became a businessman, a brand, a billionaire. Like, Hov didn't just rap about ownership, he basically lived it. He got Rock Nation, he got Tidal, he got champagne, real investments, real equity. And now we're watching Kendrick walk a similar path. He's already a generational lyricist, a performer with global impact. He's a key figure in pushing the culture forward. But with pgLANG and now Project 3, we're seeing him evolve into something more, a strategist, a founder, a future mogul, to say the least, right? And if this agency succeeds the way pgLANG already has, Kendrick doesn't just stay in the conversation, he expands it. He becomes one of the few
literally what I see, if you want to go back to the Jay-Z and Nas beef for a second, because we clearly see who's Jay-Z and we clearly see who's Nas. Okay? Kendrick is Nas, Drake is Jay-Z. But the magical part about that is, even though Nas won the battle, Nas stepped back in a sense, you know? He took a long break from hip-hop, but he came back and he hit the ground running again, putting out 3 amazing projects with the King's Disease series. Incredible music, hands down. What I'm getting at is, in that moment, in that beef, Nas won, Jay-Z lost. Cool. Jay-Z went on and be the individual that he is today. That's fantastic. But the magical part about the Kendrick Drake beef is that even though Kendrick is clearly Nas in this situation, he's literally moving on some Jay-Z-ish. That's the thing about these beefs and how you can literally project yourself into the stratosphere, is that when you win, you have all eyes on you. You have to be ready. I felt like this planning period that he's had over the years, they've really been working and putting things together and trying to figure things out before these little moments happen. And then when these moments happen, you take advantage and you seize the moment. You seize your spotlight. Show off what you have. Let the world know, this is me. I'm that nigga. Look at every stage that he's been on. It's been bigger and bigger and better and better. From the beef, we got the pop out. From the beef, we got Super Bowl. From the beef, we got the Grand National Tour. And every experience got better and better and better. It's almost like they were piecing all of this together to show off what they can do so they can start the creative industry or the creative agency. Damn. You don't find business like that nowadays. I ain't gonna lie to you. You don't find individuals like this nowadays. These individuals are hard to find. Individuals this calculative. Like, this is, man. The Magic and the Kings and Seas trilogy, man, trust me.
Artists to master both art and enterprise. And that's cool as hell. Mad cool. Kendrick and Dave Free are basically quietly flipping the creative industry on its head. They're not waiting on brands to catch up. They're building this space for the culture to be shaped on their terms, just like the little boy had in the video, the FUBU shirt, for us, by us. Project 3 isn't about chasing attention. It's about owning the narrative from the inside out. They've already proved they can direct, they can write, they can produce. They're a brand and they have good marketing. Now they're packaging it into a full-on agency ready to work with companies that want to move differently. So while the internet is still foaming at the mouth over rap beefs, ain't nobody thinking about that no more. Fans are begging Kendrick to come outside, give us a GNX Deluxe. Lawsuits are flying and egos are melting down in real time. Kendrick is doing something different. He's not feeding the drama, he's feeding the foundation. While everyone is stuck in a cycle of clout.
While everyone is stuck in the clout and the negativity, this man is soaring well past all y'all issues. Going back to the conversation about the professionalism when you are number one, that's the perfect example. That's literally the perfect example. You, in these moments, you know what to do. If this happens, we can do this. If this happens, we can do that. Being able to seize your moment when whatever happens, say something bad happens, you can still salvage your moment so you don't look a certain way. These are the examples of how you are supposed to lead. It's not about how you can lead. This is how you're supposed to do it. You can't be doing things on the fly, last minute. Oh, forget this song. I'm feeling this song. No. It's not always about you. You have to provide for your fans. The fans, regardless if they're a Drake fan or a Kendrick fan or any other fan out there, everybody can eat from this as long as they understand the business. The way this when I be thinking about things, my mind is soaring way past all the current. I'm looking at the possibilities in the future. That's what I'm looking at, because the way this can work, of course, you have to take your time with every industry that you want to tackle. Say if you want to do something for sports, say if you want to do something for entertainment with TV shows or movies, depending on who they have working with them, you got to focus on each one, like each individual one first before anything else. You don't want to accept all this nonsense and now you have to overwork yourself. You got to focus on each one. If you're going to start with sports, start with sports. If you want to start with film, start with film. But once you finish that, you move on to your next project. I feel like the way this can happen, the way this can work, is going to be wild.
In chaos, Kendrick, alongside Dave Free, his business partner, are quietly expanding their legacy, and you have to love it. Like, Kendrick ain't just rapping about ownership no more. He's moving like he already owns the future. pgLANG, Project 3, this isn't a side project. It's a power move. And when the smoke clears, don't be surprised if Kendrick's name sits right next to the moguls he once rapped about. So, cousins, if you made it to the end of the video, shout out to y'all. Go ahead and smash this like button. Drop a comment.
All right, so Lynn Dose said, all jokes aside, since when did a genre of music come with an age limit in the first place? It's all I ask. Massive shout out. Thank you. I appreciate you. Keep the grind. Thank you. I appreciate you. That's the narrative that they wanted to push. They thought the younger generation can take over, but with what they were pushing with the younger generation and their music, the biggest issue is that they literally love to feed off the negativity. And because they were promoting so much of the negativity, regardless of whatever area that they were tackling, that's why none of their music worked, because you're continuously promoting things a lot of people don't subscribe to. It's almost like you're trying to force a narrative. And because individuals didn't fully get on board with that, a lot of people started to run to classics. The people that I work with, a lot of them run to classics. Whether if I was working security or if I was working any of my other jobs, I'm talking to people, I'm getting familiar, I'm understanding, I'm having conversations. A lot of people are like, yo, why is everything just so, like sometimes you don't need all this violence. Bro, you don't need to be on your way to your job and you be listening to NBA YoungBoy. Like, you don't need that in the morning. There is a time and a place for everything. You don't need that. But because they wanted to promote that kind of energy and force it upon people, which is why you see a lot of people today move like that, a lot of people got tired of it. And now when the older rappers, regardless if they're returning or coming back, or people that grew up and their music grew with them and their artistry and their character, their songs, their music started to grow with them and it got better, bro, that's when the music started to get good again. Like, yo, you wouldn't listen. If this generation kept doing what they're doing with all this drill garbage and all this Jersey garbage and all these other raps that they be trying to do and that don't work, like, if we continue down that route, we would never got a Leon Thomas. We would never get Mutt. Let's make that clear right now. We would never get none of that. Okay? It's crazy. It really is crazy out here for real, man. The first tool outlined to keep the people from coming together to overthrow power was age. Bars. The Ville is live. Oh, he's live right now. Go say hi. I'm dead.
And let me know what you think about Kendrick's new venture with Project 3. I want to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to become a part of the family. Like I said, we're on our way to 30K cousins. But please be safe out there, y'all. And I will catch y'all in my next one. Later.
Hey, cousin, who you chilling with? I'm chilling with Moni.
Damn right, we chilling with Moni. Come on now. Oh yeah, the Ville is live. I might have to stop by and say hi real quick. You know what I'm saying? On paper, based on the concept of what he's doing, since we don't know how the finished product is gonna look, the plan sounds just like they're bringing half. Sounds like they're bringing the same elements from the K-pop industry just over to the side of the planet. Hey, now I'm not too familiar with the whole K-pop industry and all that jazz, but all I know for sure is we need something like this. If it's already been done on the other side of the planet, that's wonderful. But on this side of the planet, where we don't have direction, this is the first step to that direction through my eyes. Because the reason why all these things are happening in North America is because there's no real direction. And I'm not saying this is the direction that's going to change everything, but this is the first step to creating something that would actually work. You know? But I am absolutely not familiar with K-pop whatsoever. I think I only listened to about like 3 K-pop songs all my life, so it is what it is. My point that I have to say is that this right here, it's definitely the first step to something that can make a very big change here, which is why I love the idea. Because we struggle with direction in North America, or even within the black community. We struggle with direction. It's tough. It's really tough out here. The slavery is not anywhere near as bad as it used to be. Back in the 90s, you said something. K-pop is its own culture. It's the what? How you say this? The Hallyu culture. They have actors, singers, dancers, fashion, etc. It's just openly accessible to most people. Like I said, I'm not familiar with K-pop. That if there's a video out there that would help explain this, explain how they have their creative agencies out there, I would definitely take the time to watch. But like I said, I have no idea about that. That is not my realm that I am familiar with at all. So, is what it is. I just love the fact that this is a step forward. That's what I love about this. All right. So let's go ahead. This was a phenomenal video. Wonderful watch. Wonderful listen. Now let's get to that video that I was talking about, shall we?
I don't live in present tense, so just over a Daytona. Girl, my life been like a kid drama.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.